start doing that just for the hell of it. Let me make sure I get everything up. The last show I was missing messages because I didn't have it on the live chat. Yeah, so I don't want nobody to be upset with me. You feel me? Turn this down. But how y'all doing, man? Jonah, man, it's been so much since last time we recorded. It was just me and Jonah last time. It was like game 3 of the finals.
Game 3, yeah. Y'all forgot my birthday.
Ooh, you should swing on us. I definitely, man, I was like wondering where you was at and shit, and it was your birthday. I forgot my man's birthday, but happy birthday to you, Zoe. To you. How old are you, Zoe? If you don't mind us asking, Zoe, how old are you today? Or last
33.
week? 33? Oh, it's your Pippen year, man. Just don't be
Pippen year.
Don't be salty this year.
Damn. It's only 2 weeks. We're not off to a good start.
Just because it's your Pippen year don't mean you can be salty. Okay?
Nah, I'll figure out a way to make it livable. Whatever. We're going to move on.
What you do for your birthday, man? Real quick.
So we went out, watched the game with some of my friends, family, with girl. Got a big-ass platter of wings. Just sat there. Killed it.
Ooh, where you get the wings from?
Game. Output Lounge over in West Town. It's ranked up there for wings. It was a good spot, so check it out.
What's the name of it again?
Output. They got one in Wrigley.
Okay.
One over in West Town.
Okay. That's what's up. And you said it was good. Well, if you rate the wings from 1 to 10 for us real quick. Come on.
Damn,
come on.
I don't discriminate.
Come on, give it to us. What was it?
Get eaten. We had some hot wings, honey barbecue, lemon pepper, sweet and spicy, and shit, that might be it. I don't know.
How do you feel about boneless wings? Since you say you don't discriminate,
I'll eat them too. But if I'm having wings, let me get a traditional wing. Keep it
okay.
real.
All right.
Get messy. Fuck it. It tastes better.
I hear that. Okay, that's good. I'm glad you enjoyed your birthday.
Top. I love it.
I love it, man. I love it. It's been a minute, man. We're gonna talk about some of everything. And Jonah graduated college. We have a college graduate. How does it feel, Jonah? You probably tired. You probably tired and shit.
I mean, I got done like 3 months ago, but it was nice to actually cross the stage.
That is true. Jonah, what's your degree in again?
I got communications and then a PR advertising minor.
So, anything. My boy. Let's go.
Something to get me a job. Something to pay the bills.
Something to pay the bills. I know how that shit is, man. You leave college and everybody expects you to understand what to do. And that's not the case. You
should have figured out a way to stay an extra year.
Right. Goddamn, you about to be an adult. You about to be adulting now. This is your life now, Jonah. No, it's all good, man. I'm glad you're done, man. Jonah's a hard-working ass young man. And I'm glad to be your friend, man. I'm so glad that you graduated, and congrats to you, man. It's an honor to be your friend.
You started applying yet?
It was right before it got super hot out too, which was clutch. I mean,
oh my God!
Game on Monday and it was 95 out, but at least for the ceremony, and we're inside, so you didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Didn't have to worry about the Midwest 95 and humid. So
no, people don't understand. Chicago is hot as fuck, like it's the South in the summertime. People don't get it. People don't get it. It be humid, so but man, we all been busy. I've moved. I'm not in this house no more. I just come back here and use it as a recording thing. But we've moved and we've been busy. We've been all over. We went to Atlanta. Hey man, a RV. Hey. Listen.
That was the move.
Hey, shout out to wifey for that. Shout out to wifey. It was cheaper. She saved me money, and I got money back when I returned that damn thing. That was the best part. That was the selling point. And the mileage being included, but it was fun, man. It was all 6 of us, her mom, her grandmother, her auntie. So we took us, Atlanta's like 11 hours, but with 9 of us, 14. I did them all by myself.
Dang. Ain't no way. You jumping
Right,
on the plane.
Raina's short.
About the kids
Raina,
driving.
yeah, Raina's short. So the mirrors to see was above her head. Like it was like in the middle. Like she really. So this is dangerous having to, you know. So I said, be the best co-pilot you can be. And make sure everybody behind me is good to go. So it worked out like like every time I got down to a half a tank, I would stop, we would stretch, get some food, you know what I'm saying, hang out. So it wasn't like I just sat behind the wheel for 14 hours and I was just bug-eyed. Nah. Well, I took some stock, you know what I'm saying, so we could eat. So but that was fun. I would do that shit again. She wanted to always get an RV to like drive to Arizona and shit. So she broke me in doing that drive to Atlanta.
Yo, my mom she was on that a few years ago. Like, come on, let's all hop in for a week and just go.
Man,
somewhere.
listen. I give you the RV information, man. We got it in Franklin Park. I give you the info.
Oh, fucking send it. Let's go.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. On Manheim.
On Manheim, yes. Yes. Yes, that's exactly. Yes. So, man, it's easy, man. When we get off, man, I'm gonna talk to you about that shit, but it's easy. But we ain't gonna keep boring y'all about our personal lives, what we got going on. But on to the last time we talked, and we had no NBA champion. Oh man, I'm rude. Man, welcome to it's episode 55, Double Nickel. Uncommon Commentators. I'm Jay. That's Jonah, that's Zoe for all my new viewers and our longtime listeners and watchers. Welcome back to our podcast. So the last time we was here, we had no champion. Now we have the Boston Celtics raising was a banner 18, which I don't care about stuff like that. To be honest, I just did that. Because it's just no number to put out there. Number 18.
It really only matters with them and the Lakers. After that,
it don't.
Whatever.
Listen, I feel like it still don't matter because Boston won so many of them championships. We've only saw two. You know what I'm saying? Like since '86, we've only saw two. They've only won 3 times. So it's like that number I don't even care about. We've seen the Lakers win more. All 3 of us. You know what I'm saying? Like we've seen them win 6 championships. Come on now.
Like months old when one happened, but
yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay though. That's fine. But man, so I'm gonna start with you, man. How'd you feel about the finals? How you feel about who won Finals MVP? Just the Celtics winning? Are you you shouldn't be shocked, but give me your thoughts.
I had Boston in 5. So
you did. I'm thinking you said 7. You did say 5.
Nah, it wasn't even close. I kept coming back to that just Boston team. Like this is too deep, and that's exactly what happened. Mavs got 1 game. It was good, nice for them to have some.
They kind of like prolonged it because we knew that shit was happening, but
But
got there non-sweeping and
exactly. Wasn't anything out the ordinary for me. Boston won. They were supposed to take care of business. They did.
They were supposed to.
Tatum had, better scoring. But Brown was playing his ass off both ways. So I'm not mad at him getting Finals MVP.
Yeah.
Tatum had his corny little quotes and stuff at the end, but also just go ahead and celebrate. He's a kid. I ain't tripping. I know people are going crazy. Shout out to Al Horford. Watching him celebrate was dope.
Yes.
38, like we were talking about, just good for him.
Definitely good for him, for sure.
Getting that fucking Hall of Fame talk right around then. Just, it was nice little conversations for a minute.
Pause real quick on the Hall of Fame. Not saying don't say it, but like, the Hall of Fame thing, I was seeing people say, does it really matter because everybody make the Hall of Fame? Does that matter? Was he going to be in?
I think it matters more.
Do you think he would have got in with just one? Does the second one really doesn't matter that much? The second one?
I mean, he's got a gold. He's going back this year. Might get a gold. That always. He in
the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
go ahead, Zoe. He in the Hall of Fame. Go ahead.
So just some good conversations going on at the time about Boston before the bullshit celebrations and Barstool fucking that up or whatever. But try to enjoy the good parts of it.
Yeah. I didn't watch none of the parade. I didn't see none of that.
I like to see.
I've been so busy.
White was drunk off his ass.
Let's see. The one
repping his flag.
He did.
Cool. Yeah,
The
cool.
only thing I saw from the parade was everybody talking about Jaylen Brown talking to old girl from the sky.
From the sky. I mean, good for him.
Good for him, man. Like people talking about something real quick.
That
The
picture
whole
wasn't even that clear, and people knew right away. I'm like,
right away. But here's the thing:
how do you realize that?
How do you realize that? Because the first thing I saw when people were talking about caught in 4K, is he really trying to be caught? He's a young man.
Broad daylight. Yeah.
It's broad daylight. It's a young man who got plenty of money. A young lady from the sky who not ugly. He shot his shot. He clearly made the basket. Who cares? Why is it
hugging on the trophy?
Hugging on the trophy. Hey, I want to know. This is record time. Because I thought he was. I mean, he could still be talking to that young lady too. I don't want to get in that man's business, but I thought he was talking to somebody else. I can't think of her name, but hey, Jaylen Brown, do your thing, man. Do your thing. That's the only thing I know from the parade. Him bringing a young lady, like damn, he can't talk to her. Like they're in the same space. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares? Being caught in 4K is crazy. Like you said, broad daylight in the parade, like they're gonna be every camera in the world there. You think he's really trying to hide? He wasn't really trying to hide that.
Clickbait.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't really trying to hide that. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Anyways, but you said 5. Let's see what else. Anything else about the finals? So real quick that we ain't really talked about. I ain't talked to you.
Tim Hardaway Jr. came in and he just shit the bed. And I know I was talking all this shit about the series don't start until Tim Hardaway comes in.
Man, he shit the fucking bed. He had so many minutes that damn game, and he went an over. He went an over.
Just terrible. So I just had to bring that up. I'm gonna fall on that grenade. Just was hoping good things for Timmy. That was all.
Yeah, it was. Jonah, how about you, man? Your last thoughts on the finals.
I didn't even catch the last 2 games. I was box score watching. I mean, it was cool. I like just Drew getting a second ring. That's cool.
That is dope. No, that's really dope. For sure.
I don't know. It wasn't.
It had the same aura, man.
The fact that Boston won so dominantly, there couldn't be many question marks about stuff. I feel like people moved on pretty quick. I mean, it's kind of for a bad reason because it wasn't like a crazy competitive series, but I feel like people have just accepted it and moved out of the draft already, which is cool with me. I don't like all the crazy nonsense dialogue. Like, Tatum's going to have that stuff surrounding him regardless. But, I mean, they did what they needed to do. They got it.
No, they did. They did. I didn't catch a lot of the last 2 games as well. But it didn't. I was excited for this finals, and I saw a lot of people who was excited for the finals too, because you had Luka, you had Kyrie, and of course we're going with Boston, and then it just didn't have that same oomph. Like I feel like the air went out of the balloon after game 1 right away. Like it was just so like, yeah, Porzingis coming in, yeah. Like Porzingis was busting their ass in 20 minutes and shit. It was like they wasn't missing, and it just didn't. It's like in that second game, it was just like not Kyrie. Luka had a phenomenal game, and Boston couldn't score, and then it lost a lot of the for me. But I think the NBA Finals really been. Go ahead.
Kyrie didn't show up, so that hurt.
Very much so.
Boston being dominant and boring, that hurt. You're watching Luka, but besides that, who else on Dallas you really tuning into?
Did Kyrie?
Did they overachieve? Did they get lucky? I'm not going to say any of that.
No. I ain't going to say that.
And having the hype around it, you can see that it could make sense that there wasn't just that much hype around it. You went from Kyrie and Luka's the best backcourt, and then, like you said, game 1 sucked the air out there.
It did. It kind of did, because it was like it started. And I feel like a lot of people, including me, didn't want to panic. But sometimes you got to trust your eyes a lot of time when you watching stuff. And it was like, and I know a lot of us, and we just said it, like Kyrie not showing up. But it's like, damn, did Kyrie not show up, or did they just shut his ass down? You know what I'm saying? It's like, It's hard.
But both, honestly.
Yeah, like
because he just wasn't good.
He wasn't. He's 6'2" on a good day, and you got multiple bigger defenders guarding him. There's only so much up and unders and fakes this way and this way you're gonna do in a series when a team is preparing for you, and they prepare for you longer than because they swept the other. Did they sweep? Wherever Boston did 4 or 5, they had a long time to prepare, so they know what they're gonna do now. So it's like Kyrie didn't show up, but it's like you got Tatum, you got Brown, you got Drew, you got Derek White, you got all these different guys you can throw at him who are strong, taller, and their wingspan.
Themselves.
It's right, they're not
48 minutes a game.
Yeah, exactly.
If you got one thing, you can get some possessions here and there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's so like he had none of that, so it was unfortunate. So for him, so it's like game 1, you felt the air coming out, and then that game 2, when Luka had a game like he did, and they didn't win, it was like, man. And then you don't even win game 3 at home, so it's really like, are you just going?
Started playing mind games after game 1, like he was trying everything.
Yeah, when you start doing that shit after game 1, it's not a good look for you. It's not a good look at all. So
I think just the team building aspect of it was interesting because I think the Wolves probably would have given Boston a better series, but clearly Dallas was such a better matchup for the Wolves, and then Dallas was that same way towards Boston as they were towards the Wolves. Like the teams just differ so much. It's interesting, but at the same time, it's like Boston was clearly the team that had enough like versatility to face everyone all season, whether it's like defensively or offensively. And I mean, I didn't expect them to cruise that easily through it, honestly. I thought there'd be some bumps in the road, but
they cruised.
Nah.
It cruised. And a lot of people don't want to really want to give them a lot of their credit because of that. But it's like because teams were hurt. But I think if you go back, a lot of these teams that had these records, like the Bulls, like the 91 Bulls, 92 Bulls, one of them, and the Lakers from 01, they only had one loss. I'm sure somebody was hurt. I mean, I don't think everybody was hurt, but it's like, I'm not going to not act like Boston. Boston's a dominant team, and they've been dominant for like the last couple seasons. Last year, they had a huge hiccup. We should have saw them in the finals last year against Denver. And it's like, it's not like this is a one-year thing. Like, this is, how many years have we seen these dudes? You know what I'm saying? So, like, this shouldn't even be a shock now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shouldn't even be a shock at this point. And it would have been more shocking if Boston lost this series. Even though I was going for Dallas in 7 because of Luka and Kyrie, but it was like, there's no way Dallas should have won this series. You know what I'm saying? But I think I wanted more than 5. But I just think the NBA Finals alone just does not have the same aura like it used to. Like I saw people bringing up, which I forgot this was even going on, and they stopped it, showing the damn starting lineups on TV. And that shit used to get me hyped up. I forgot they stopped doing that shit.
Even if they fake it on the broadcast, like at least show some sort of fucking enthusiasm.
Something, like, damn. Yeah, like it's still damn job. Like you don't give us.
Please.
Why we're not even getting hyped up. You know what I'm saying? Like, why aren't we getting hyped up right? Like, it's something. Like
in the moment, you think it's like, oh, this could be a little corny, or like they're doing too much with this. But when it's not there, you're like,
yeah,
hey, bring that back. We like
you
that.
need something
much
like
better than you thought it was.
Yeah, like we don't. Yeah, we don't have decals
or anything. Just like something.
Something. We don't have no decals on the court. We don't got no the decals. That's what really want.
Trophy back on the
you know what I'm saying? And we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about them shits, them LED lights you throwing on the damn broadcast. That when the players run, the legs is blocking what it say. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about the shit that used to be there. Give us that back. Show us the starting lineup. Listen, when the Heat was in the finals, when the damn Warriors was in the finals, listen, when it was finals day, we knew it was finals day. Like, it was time. Shit was shutting down. You was going to the bar. You was going home. You was doing whatever you was going to do by the time 7:30 got started. You was watching pre-games. You was watching starting lineups. Now, you be like, oh, fuck, the finals are on.
You also might not get a start for 20 minutes after it was scheduled. So,
god damn.
The whole production of the finals, a lot of just primetime games should be a lot better.
It should be a lot better. And is it ESPN's fault? ESPN / Channel 7?
A whole lot of the media in general, right?
Yeah, it's just bad. It's so dull. We need that helps. That tears down people not want to watch it because there's no build up. There's no hype. I don't feel like it was a lot of hype for the finals. I don't even feel like the NBA Finals intro video was like it used to be. It just does not have the same thing. And a lot of people now are starting to call for Adam Silver's head as being the one of, or if not the worst commissioner. I'm not gonna go that far. I'm not gonna go that far saying he's one of the worst commissioners because I can name
the bar is low for commissioners. So.
Yeah, I can name a bad commissioner. It's a few of them. I would never say Adam Silver was the worst commissioner. If you watch baseball, you watch the NFL. We know those commissioners, okay? I'm not going to go that far and say that. But Adam Silver does need to change some shit up. And he's in that entertainment. He's from that's his background, entertainment. So I get some of the stuff that he's doing and some of the stuff he's changing, but you gotta figure out something. You know what I'm saying? It's just to be so bland and boring across the board, and you're going to lose the hardcore fans.
Yeah, not everything has to be an in-season tournament with city edition jerseys.
You know what I'm saying? Everything.
Shit.
Yeah, you don't have to do all that. We don't need all the different random ass. The Milwaukee Bucks are green and purple all my life, and then they get a alternate jersey that is blue because of some fucking water that's in Milwaukee. Why? We don't give a fuck about. Hey, if it wasn't for Twitter, I wouldn't have even. Why they got blue jerseys on? I had no idea.
Money.
That's it. The Bulls, what we had a 1 year, the Chicago shoe, the marquee of the Chicago. We don't give a fuck. Hey, bring back the 96 pinstripe jerseys to the Bulls. How about that? Bring back the pinstripe. You know what I'm saying? Just do that for me. Anyways, anything else on the finals before we move on from the finals? It was back-to-back finals weren't that good. Weren't that good at all.
Yeah, ratings were down. Boston was gonna win. It is what it is.
Yeah, it was not. It's nah.
If it was the Nuggets, if it was the Wolves, you get your 6 games. You get a much better, not much better, but
you might
much more anticipated finals.
You might. Hey, I'm not gonna. You might have. We might have. But anyways, nothing really much Boston needs to do to going forward. They're the champions. They're gonna be the same going. You might need to get another big because of Al Horford. Because I don't think he has announced anything about retiring or anything like that. I haven't seen nothing, but
he's coming back.
He's coming back. Okay, so Dallas. Now we always do this, so we can do this real quick. Jonah, what you think Dallas need to do to improve for next season? What do they need to get?
I don't think the upgrades that they need to get are feasible. That's the issue.
Yep, because you got Kyrie and Luka.
They don't have first round pick this year.
Nope.
They
got Tim. They got Maxey, Josh Green.
You're flipping.
It's like 30 mil, 40 mil worth of contracts right there.
It is.
It's a weird spot with money anyways, because the CBA stuff, it's kind of the first year of things. I don't even know what to anticipate with some of it, because I'm still wrapping my head around some of this stuff, but I don't see much flexibility for Dallas. I think they're pretty much
the same.
Lively will be better.
PJ. I saw them in talks for Jeremy Grant, trying to get him away from Portland.
What will Portland take back from Dallas?
Josh Green and some picks. And
Josh Green.
Yo, I plugged Zach LaVine in a trade to Dallas.
And what you get?
It was a real low point conversation we were having. It was what I said.
Go ahead.
Tim Hardaway Jr., Maxi Kleber, Josh Green, and a pick for Zach. And I was like,
and that worked.
It's Josh Green and a pick. It worked. It was Josh Green and a pick. I'm like, fuck it. That's the best you can get for Zach LaVine.
I mean, I'll take it, but I'll take that.
It doesn't fit with Dallas, but
it does not fit for Dallas. But I'm definitely with Jonah. I'm with both of y'all saying like they got to do something, but what they got to do is not feasible, probably, or what they're willing.
Wants Kleber for 2
years.
years.
That's what I'm saying. What they're willing to trade is not just going to work. So I don't know. Dallas is going to be the same. Dallas is probably going to continue to be in that 1-4, 1-5 range, probably, unless they can't win a lot of games because they got Kyrie and Luka, so they could creep into that top 3. But then in a series, if you don't have no shooting, because they had plenty of opportunities to make shots, but you probably got opportunities to make shots because you're not making them.
Yo, if they don't make some decent upgrades, I got them sliding. 1-3 is not in the picture.
Ooh,
maybe
okay.
Like 6-8.
Damn, but you wasn't that high on them coming in.
Jr. is gonna make. I'm fascinated to see what Derrick Jones Jr. gets money wise because.
Oh yeah.
I liked him in the regular season, but come playoff time, I didn't like anything.
He shit the bed in the finals.
If you can't shoot, it's just a tough out.
Yeah, man. If you can't shoot,
game playing around, he was the
especially now, especially nowadays. If you can't shoot in this league now, you just it's a wrap for you. Like,
I don't know what teams have money to spend right now. Like, I just don't know what these solid role player contracts are gonna look like. I have no idea.
Chris Dunn was a guy I thought was going to get a decent little pay bump, and already veteran contracts is all I'm seeing him rumored for.
I mean, what would you get him? Why would you give him? He just plays defense. He can't even. I mean,
he was doing decent.
Hey, listen, I love defense, but if you can't, what you got to do? Make at least 2 again. You got
Jackson 2 over 10.
But he can score better than Reggie Jackson, though.
But if it's already talking about vet mins for him,
yeah, that sucks.
That's a sad day. Like
it's a sad day.
The money's dry. It might be already dried up for a lot of people.
I mean, Dallas already got 14 guys under contract for next year. So
damn, well, yeah, they done. Dang, unless they
and Markieff Morris are their only free agents.
Man, I forgot Markieff Morris was even on the damn team.
He was
because you don't have to know.
He wasn't doing shit. It's probably time for them Twins to retire. I ain't gonna lie. They just holding up rock. I mean, I ain't trying to tell you to lose your money. They gonna keep giving you contracts, but I don't know why people keep getting them contracts.
Hey, I don't. Hey, he had some. He had like 23 in a playoff game for no reason.
6'9".
He did.
Can shoot, play defense.
Can they still shoot?
Marcus can. Markieff hasn't been able to shoot for 10 years.
Yes, that's the right. Markieff had
14th contract on the team, maybe.
I guess so. Well, that's enough for Dallas. What else we got? Well, what else we got? So much shit, man. They want to do these contracts real quick. What we got? I'm going to start with this one because I had no idea this even happened until Zoe put it in the group chat. Scottie Barnes, and he said this was wrong, but he said Scottie Barnes was 5 years, $270 million.
That's that TV money restricted max deal right there.
Come on, Zoe. You know you're the contract man.
Know. That's a tough. I know the numbers aren't there. I know what he does on the court, but damn, that is a lot of money for Scottie.
That's a lot of goddamn money, but the money just keep going up.
Money for a lot of people, and I still got to get used to it. That jump is just so crazy.
I'm telling you, Wemby's gonna get $90 million a year.
He will be making $51 million. That'll only be 22% of the cap.
See, like when you put it like that, okay. But damn.
Hey, I always go back to what D Rose when he got his max. That man was getting $20 million, barely getting $20 million. It was like 19 points something.
There's literally a rule for it now.
Yeah.
How impactful it was.
Yeah, like think about that. And that shit, what was that? 2010, 2009. Like now,
2012, I think.
Oh, that's when it was. So now,
after the MVP season.
Oh yes, right after that's right. It was 20. Now, like Jonah said. Scottie Barnes' last season, 5 years from now, 50-something million is going to be 22% of the cap. That
I'll give that to
is
my starting 3 when he averages 16, 8, and 8 or whatever. Yeah, cool. I get it. Fine.
Restricted free agencies is weird too. You pay your guy or you don't. There's
Yeah.
nothing in between. You give them the max or you don't. There's max guys and there's non-max guys. The non-max guys don't get the restricted. They don't get the after the 3rd-year extension. They just go straight to free agency the next year.
I don't know. I think at some point, they're going to have to change something with the. I don't want to always do this, but it's like the salaries are insane. Think about that shit. Like when the
Teams are
new.
going to run into issues with this new cap rules.
Yes, I'm
You're
saying.
looking at a team that has already salary and you got to pay a guy like
Phoenix.
Not going to be able to find middle ground.
The damn Suns. They made that trade, and then the new CBA came in. They were fucked.
I wonder what the Knicks are going to do coming up with all the contracts. They got to figure out with OG, Hardenstein.
Shit, they talking about OG.
60 mil between the two.
Yeah, they talking about OG go for like $35 million.
The max he can get is like 220 or something crazy.
$35 million is insane though. That is a big ass number. But man, shout out to Scottie Barnes. What did he do last year? Like 21 a game or some shit like that? 25, 5 and 5. That sound like
in the back half, but he was an all-star for
I was
his
probably
first
hating
time in
on
his
the
career.
numbers, but
21, 5 and 5 sound like what he was doing. Correct me if I'm wrong.
He was 28 and 6.
28 and 6.
Scottie Barnes
22%
was averaging 28 points a game.
20 points, 8 rebounds.
Oh,
6
I'm
assists.
Let's say, wait a minute. Hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. No, okay. 20, you said 20 what and what?
20 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists.
Oh, okay.
Block and a half a game. 34% from 3 on 5 attempts a game.
Oh, sorry. On the I didn't give him enough rebounds. I didn't think he rebounded like that, but okay. What I say, 21, 5 and 5? I was kind of close. Because why we watch on this podcast, we watch hoops. We watch. That's why I was confused. I thought I'm like 28 a game. Ain't no way in the hell he's averaging no 28 a game. Don't even tell me that, but okay. But that's not a bad contract. Honestly, though, like, what is Scottie Barnes? Is he even 21 yet?
He was 22 past season. He turns 23 on August 1st.
Damn, I'm so off on these dudes' ages because I feel like they've been playing so long.
Getting another deal.
Another damn deal. Hey, man, shout out to these guys, though, man. Shout out to these guys.
It's like, who else the Raptors paying to? I mean,
nobody.
Making
you can't.
27, 29, and then Bruce Brown is their second highest paid player, and he's likely getting traded this offseason.
Yeah, you got to pay somebody.
Third highest paid player, $20 million a year. That's Kelly Olynyk at 12. So it's like no one else.
You got to do that because you can't do like baseball.
Yeah, Quickly will cash out.
Forgot about Quickly. He is over there. I forgot about that.
Trent gonna do? We talking about Toronto free agents?
Yeah, man, there's so much happening. I don't know what, because Toronto was one of those teams. Like it went from like a good franchise / team to like we don't know what the fuck they're doing the last couple of seasons. You know, it was just weird out of nowhere.
One season,
weird buyers.
Sold the next season.
Yeah, it was weird. Like in the middle of the season. Yeah, true. But yeah, shout out to Scottie Barnes for getting that, man. Like you said, Jonah, they got to pay somebody, and it's not like baseball in the MLB where owners be like, fuck it. We're just going to pocket this shit and not be paying nobody. That's just some insane shit to be doing. That's insane. But,
curious
yeah,
to
man.
See who else from that draft class we see getting those extensions this offseason, because that's the Cade. I mean, Jalen Green's kind of the big talking point in that because nobody knows how much money he's worth and nobody knows how to gauge him. And the Rockets are kind of in that point where it's like, hey, if they get a good draft pick here and they were 500 last year. They could make a push for the play-in playoffs. Like it's a big year for them. So
do you?
A mock trade.
Go ahead.
With them in Memphis trading out of that 3 spot for 9 and Marcus Smart. I like that addition to Houston. They still get a pick. Like Marcus you said, they Smart could make
Marcus Smart and Dylan Brooks on the same team.
And Udoka though, back with his guy.
I like that though. I do like that.
I liked it.
I do like that.
Other than that draft is
yeah, I don't know what the
draft.
Okay, on Jalen Green real quick, do you Do you trust what you saw towards the end of the season when he was just going ballistic? Like, it's like his defense, his playmaking, his scoring was just different. I don't know if it had to do with Drea. I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was because of that or what. You know, because he's like a short, small build 2 guard. Yeah, but he's not a. He's not a thicker. Yeah, he's not like built like a Wade or Donovan Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna be if you're gonna be 6'3", 6'4" shooting guard, you can't be that slim. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he can still get an NBA body or whatever, but it's good, like you said, John. It's gonna be tough for what Houston's going to be having to deal with this offseason with him.
Because I feel like when we see those rookie extensions come in, you get like 3 in a row. But now I look at this draft, I'm like, hey man, I see why. It's yikes.
I saw some disrespect for Jalen Green. They were calling him Malik Monk.
Is that disrespectful?
Considering what Malik Monk was in his first 3 years of his career, yes.
Yeah, you're right.
So. I think that is
no, yeah, you're right. Now you say that you're right.
Yeah,
that is disrespectful. No, he wasn't. Being in Charlotte too, you know he wasn't doing a damn thing. Yeah, you're right. I give y'all that. I definitely give you that. But yeah, shout out to Scottie Barnes. The other big contract was Siakam. What was that? 190 something. What was it?
4 years.
198 for 4. That's what it was. I mean, Indiana had to. You made the trade for him. You knew that Siakam was going to get money. That's good for him. So, I mean, Indiana got a nice little 1-2 punch with him and Halliburton. And who else was over there? Wasn't somebody hurt for their run? Matherin. Yeah, that kind of hurt them too. That kind of hurt them a lot in there.
He could get moved the way Ben Shepherd and Nembhard started playing.
Oh, shit, I forget about. That's what. Hey, that's another thing about getting hurt though.
I don't understand second round draft pick extension rules. Still, it makes no sense to me.
What if you don't know? I damn sure don't know. Shit, if you don't, I definitely don't know. So, but yes,
I mean that was their big thing to check off their list, though. They went out and got him. He played well in the play. I mean, he had a couple like down games, but he had some really big games to counteract that. So
yeah,
I mean, you could tell that at some points he was the only guy with some experience on that team in the playoffs.
He was playing under control, and he wasn't rushing stuff. You can see that, but man, they had to get that shit done
too for him. To get those drives off. And
how old is he now? How old is Siakam?
He's up there.
I believe he played he might have played 3 or 4 years at New Mexico.
Huh. He's up there for basketball age for sure.
For basketball, yeah.
No, yeah, for sure.
This will probably be his last big
basketball. It's
probably his last big deal. He'll be through his year 34 season.
Yeah.
So if he plays good, it is. He got to do that. I mean, he got to be living in Indiana, but it's okay. You got your money. You got your money. But shout out to them getting that shit done. They needed to get done. I missed that deal. I had no idea. I didn't even think I saw. I was on Twitter a little bit today too. I didn't see nobody really talking about that. When this deal happened?
I don't know if it's been like official. It was very like non-officially like not like the noties you usually see. It wasn't like the big name.
Okay, I definitely didn't see that. I don't think I saw Woj, or they probably did, but I missed it. And I didn't even see y'all, but I know all 3 of us been busy, so the group chat's been very quiet. So I don't know. It could have been, but shout out to them for getting that done. What other deals? Oh, because we was talking about Monk back with the Kings for 478. Is that the correct one? 4 for 78. Shout out to the shout.
Was under 100, but
you know what? When you tweeted that, you had me convinced. I was like, yeah, he probably earned that, but if he wants to stay,
yeah, it probably was a staying thing.
It's
honestly,
great for Sacramento, it's a great deal for Sacramento. Even if he declines that player option, 3 years, like $60 million for a guy who will play you
candidate of the year,
30 minutes a game, can close games for you.
Right, can close games. You didn't even got to pay this man $100 million. Come on, man.
Like they would comfortably play him the entire fourth quarter, and he'd be playmaking,
scoring. Man, he was
offensively.
Man, it was during that time too. Like I was staying up late watching. They would always be on the Kings, and he was just going crazy. And
he had some crazy games.
Yeah, he did. Well deserved. He needed this. I'm like, I am shocked too that he didn't get the $100 million, but it could have been one of those where I want to stay here, and there's nowhere else I really want to go. I mean, like earlier, Jonah was saying, people salary cap money is just dry right now. So it's like, if you're not staying with your team, I don't know where the hell you're going.
Orlando and Detroit were probably expected to give him a lot of money. That's what everyone was speculating, because that's where they had teams that had holes for shooting, scoring, anything. Maybe teams that could fit a player like this. Essentially,
he probably like it out there. You know what I'm saying? He probably like it out there. He probably first of all, he's probably not going to deal with Detroit.
Playing with De'Aaron.
He probably like playing with De'Aaron and shit. So, but yeah, he definitely don't want to go to. He don't want to go there. He stay right there where he's at. But was there any other contracts that we missed? I didn't see nothing else. Was there anything else? I didn't hear no deals. But since we are talking about deals and all of that shit, we can just get this shit out the way, rip the Band-Aid off. We're going to talk about this Caruso Giddey trade. Let me tell you this. When I first saw it, I had to make sure it wasn't like one of those bot ass pages somebody made up, a Woj page or something. Then I confirmed that was right. And then I saw, first of all, I said, what the fuck? Then I saw we didn't get no picks. Nothing. I understand that Giddey is younger, but Caruso was still a high piece, and you didn't get nothing. The OKC got 50,000 picks, and we don't get nothing. And then you decide to trade Caruso in June, and not at the trade deadline. And they trade Caruso after it come out that Reinsdorf shut down the trades that was going to send Caruso up out of here. And now we trade him for Giddey. We need shooting. Do we need that much playmaking? Do we? Why am I a fan? Why am I still a fan of this team? Why am I still a fan of this team? Why? What? What is this? Oh, what is this? I have not talked about this really.
I'd rather take the Giddey than the 13th pick that Sacramento was offering. I'll tell you that.
I would okay.
Say what you want about Josh Giddey, but I'll still take. I would definitely. That was the rumored other offer.
I would definitely take that. I just can't believe
it comes back to the asset management, all that.
What are we doing? Straight up trade like it's a video game. What? You're not negotiating.
Trade finder trade right
there. Right? Don't say you're not negotiating nothing. You know how many teams wanted Caruso?
It's one of those like you on the trade finder, you find it. It's like, all right, let me just see if it goes through.
And it goes through, and you like,
that would never.
I should have added a pick. Oh fuck! You fucked up right away, and that's how it
fucked up right away.
The notification came through. Fucked up right away.
And now you're.
It didn't need to be, Giddey and the 12th pick. It didn't need to be another first this year.
It didn't.
I would have taken a second.
Man, give me anything. Give me any damn thing. Why am I still?
For Caruso's trade value was up to 2 first-round picks, and I get it. Giddey's nice. We get, another year control, and he's 21, decent game. But the fact that Caruso's value was so high and he was our best bargaining chip, could have used him to move Zach for something else, because now Zach's market's gone.
Toast. In the ground.
DeMar's talking, the rumors, DeMar, he doesn't want to come back because now the team looks whatever.
If Giddey's there and you look at the roster, it makes no sense where DeMar would fit.
Why would DeMar be here?
He's gone.
Why?
Especially when you consider the players. Kobe can play off ball, but Levine's going to need touches on ball. DeMar's going to need touches on ball. Where does Giddey go? It's like the same problem you'd have at OKC. So it just seems like he's out the door.
If they can't move Zach, DeMar's out the door. They're going to
DeMar gone.
That's it, their guy. So
like what do we like? And then so basically you trying to do the same concept you had with Lonzo, but Lonzo can shoot. Like Giddey's and defense, Giddey's playmaking goes out the window because he can't shoot. Like at all. Like,
but I think he can be more capable on ball, but you still need to jump through so many hoops for him to be on ball so often. That's
exactly.
The tricky part.
That's the tricky part.
So it's like pick and rolls. That's great, but like the great teams can't afford to do that.
No, and it's like and it's like Giddey's not a bad player. He's not the worst player out there, but it's like I'm more so mad at the deal, the timing. If we were never trying to trade Caruso at the deadline, I don't even think I'd be this mad in June. I'll still be irritated because of the trade, but it's like, what do y'all do over there in the front office? What happens over there on Madison?
When it came out that Reinsdorf was the one pushing at the trade deadline for them not to make any moves and make that playoff push, it was fucking annoying because even if you trade Caruso at that point, it was still just between us and Atlanta for that 9-10 spot. No one else wanted that bullshit.
Nobody.
You still would have
but us.
You could have got something. Just mismanagement of assets.
Why am I? What are we?
All things considered, Giddey's here.
We is, but what are we? We are, without Jordan falling us to 3, we are the LA Clippers.
We're the Clippers.
We the motherfucking Clippers. That's it. That's it. We didn't have Jordan fall into our lap at 3. Come on, man. Or D-Rose. Because we had no fun until D-Rose got here.
They had no fun until Blake Griffin got there. They did have some fun, but Michael.
Oh my God.
No one was geeked up for Michael Olowokandi.
Nobody. Man, so I don't even know. Now I'm off my being mad at the Bulls. Does that trade, how do y'all feel this trade help OKC? Because we know this shit don't really do shit with the Bulls.
Perfect. It's a perfect fit.
Yeah.
On both sides.
You say a front runner?
It'll take
24-25 NBA champions. I'll book it right now.
OKC?
Stress off. You don't have to have Lou Dort do everything. And then offensively,
he can do some shit.
Caruso in the exact same role he did with the Bulls, it's a seamless fit. Like
it is.
Secondary ball hand a little bit here and there, enough to where you're comfortable, and then just like spot up in the corner.
Do you know what I just
do the little things for you?
You know what I just thought about? And I didn't even think about this until y'all say his name. Him and Lou Dort is going to be some menacing shit to be having to deal with.
Fucking terrible.
Shea was borderline all defense. Shea was improved defender this year. Giddey wasn't a good defender, and you got rid of him. There's already the addition by subtraction there.
Yeah. Yes.
Even if Caruso is 75% of what his reputation is, everyone else is going to help him around him. He could have a bad season, and still they'd be fine.
Even if he has like a down year, if he's on the court, is going to change things. As long as he can stay healthy. We know he plays too hard to the point where he does end up on the injury list.
Yes.
So as long as he can stay on the court, front runners.
And do you think, I think a lot of that somewhat, I can't remember if Caruso was hurt a lot with the Lakers, but I do think a lot of it is more so like the Bulls stay hurt a lot and we don't have no depth. He has to play a lot more. And he's already a player, like you said, though, who play hard regardless anyway. So it's like, when you're playing hard, you're a person that's going to play hard, no matter if you play 20, 30, 15 minutes, but then you got to do that shit every night. He going to stay hurt. So I'm hoping, I think with OKC, I think they got enough depth to the point he don't stay. I know anything can happen, but if he can stay healthy, I'm with y'all. Like, at first I was back and forth like, man, it helps OKC a lot. A lot. You got 2 just dog ass offenders, and like you said,
Giddey is already an addition by subtraction.
They, like you said, like that's a huge one
on both ends.
Honestly, well, for a team like OKC, who was the first seed, they're up and coming, and then you go get somebody like that who plays defense, who can still score. Caruso can still make open corner threes. He gonna give you some leadership because he's been in battles. He's won a championship. So it's like they are OKC is showing their hand. Like, listen, we are not okay with just the 1 seed and losing in the second round. Like we're coming back strong. Hey, they're gonna be fun.
And they can still do more.
They still can do more.
They still got the draft pick.
They cashed in on an asset that was already going to be at the door.
Yeah.
We all knew Giddey was going to be gone this
offseason. Yeah, we knew. We knew that.
They weren't going to pay Giddey, and they still got something for him.
Yes.
I mean, getting something would be a rotational player that could fill his gap would be good enough. But, I mean, Caruso's a perfect fit.
Mm-hmm.
So Caruso's anticipated extension is 4 years, $80 million. What does a Josh Giddey extension look like if he was to get one today?
Oh,
I've been thinking about this for like 3 days, and I don't know.
Right? Hey, let me tell you something.
Is it somewhere between like 90 and 100 mil? Is it 100 to 120?
It's a wait and see until he's unrestricted next year, I feel like. And
so I'm just trying to make it feel better as far as paying the money forward. If the contracts line up, if we work.
That's the issue.
Yeah, you have to.
Or else it's a sunken cost.
Yeah. So unless it's
I never thought about his contract. I never thought about it. I never thought
1 year.
I know, but I never thought about that. I didn't think that his contract was like that. And now, damn, I do have to think about that shit now. Like, what is our contract? So
he's young, he's gonna leverage that. He's gonna try to do as much as he can right now.
No, he is. Oh man,
look worse than it is just based off the context of Caruso wasn't going to re-sign with the Bulls, and he's likely to re-sign with OKC. That alone, like, just twists the whole context of the trade. But
no, yeah, it does.
It's just such an advantage to OKC right there.
It is,
and that's just another reason why you want exactly one of those assets, because this one might be out the door, this one might not work out.
It just comes back to you should have traded him a year ago. It all comes back.
We don't need
pisses me.
Not today.
Not today. But man, of course, right now it's definitely a dub for OKC. I know Jonah's saying he feel like it's a dub for both teams. I think it's more so what the Bulls is going. What is their direction now after?
I don't know about dub for both teams, but
you said what? You didn't say dub. You didn't say dub. I forgot the word you used, but I know I forgot what is win kind of win, but it is really going to see what they're going to do.
OKC swept this shit. Okay.
Oh, they did. No, OKC definitely did. Definitely swept that shit. Yeah, it ain't no wait and see. Fuck that. Fuck the Bulls with that shit. There's no wait and see with that. Fuck it. There is none. I really don't want to watch Josh Giddey with the Bulls this year.
If it triggers a rebuild, if it helps us get, to the
but we never do that.
Top 10 protected pick.
We never do that.
If, like you said, wait and see. That's all we can do at this point. Shit's done already.
It's so scary to be wait and see with the Bulls front office.
Yeah, I don't trust those motherfuckers.
And they be getting secret extensions and shit a year before, like, and we don't be knowing about it. That's man, whatever. But yeah, shout out to OKC getting Caruso. It's gonna be cool to see Caruso playing on another good team that he don't be getting wasted like he was getting wasted here. So shout out to him. What else we got? Let's stick with the NBA.
Draft time. Go ahead, Jonah.
Oh God, you want to talk about the draft? Then when is the draft? This week?
Wednesday, bro.
Oh my God, it is. Damn, I'm so out the loop. I'm so sorry, and I'm so sorry. I'm out the loop. Damn. Go ahead, Jonah. Talk about the draft. Let me know.
Go ahead, Jonah. I'm just gonna piggyback off of you.
Yeah, let me know what's happening.
Last 2 weeks.
Yeah, let me know. Come on, talk to us.
I mean, I hate the top of it, but I think it gets really. Is it gonna if there is 2 guys that fall into the lottery that we don't think is gonna fall in the lottery? It's gonna shake up everything. I think it's gonna be like unpredicted chaos. It's not going to be like amazing players. It's going to be a lot of projects mixed like in the late lottery. I mean, even there's a lot of question marks, even the guys in the top 5, but I think it's just going to be really entertaining to see, like, because nobody has any idea what's going to happen.
That's the one thing
number one right now.
Yeah, that's one thing I see all the time now.
If some
like no one knows.
if someone even if someone takes like a guy at 3 that no one expected to go at 3, like that, it's gonna change up everything. It's just gonna have a domino effect. So I think it's gonna be. Really
I'm kind of waiting at number 8 for San Antonio just to pick somebody like, hey, we like this dude. He's a project, whatever. Because they already got the 4th pick.
Picks,
and he's gonna be a stud. And he's gonna be a stud.
They already got the 4th, so they can just take a swing on whoever at 8 if they like a guy, because that future's bright down there anyways.
He gonna be a stud too. Watch. I think
this shit might really get might shake up.
Pick 8, and I got, man, damn. The draft is too nice. That's why, where y'all think Edie's going? Where's Edie gonna go? Where have y'all seen him been going in these mock drafts?
I won't be shocked.
Like top 2, top 3 type shit.
I haven't seen that high. I've seen him like top 3 on people's boards.
Yeah, now I gotta go see.
Memphis at 9 is probably the most realistic. Like, wow, he got drafted that high because it's a position of need. And he lost old boy, so they need that, right? Mm-hmm.
They lost Steven Adams. They do need a big.
Yeah.
If you lose Steven Adams and you need to replace him with another big ass person, Edie is definitely the one that's like pretty much the same thing.
Screens for John Morant downhill.
It's nasty.
And that's why I think.
And he can score.
Trade with Houston, where they move up to 3.
If Memphis got Clingan,
they can go get Clingan.
It'd be a wrap.
If Memphis got Clingan, I think
that's a perfect fit.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going back to this.
That'd be something to watch too.
Okay, so Atlanta in order: Atlanta, Washington, Houston from Brooklyn, San Antonio. We talked about Detroit, Charlotte, Portland, San Antonio from Toronto, Memphis, Utah is the top 10. What's the lottery? Top 15, right? 12? 14. Yeah, so 11 is Chicago, OKC from Houston at 12. Sacramento, rounding out the lottery, is at 14 is Portland from Golden State via Boston and Memphis. Wow.
I can tell you what I think that was the Iguodala trade, I want to say.
Oh,
the Golden State, Boston, and Memphis. He
Memphis
did.
Didn't want anything to do with him.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I forgot about that. You was reading my mind because I was definitely like, Golden State via Boston and Memphis. Yeah, like, why is there so much shit happening right now? I forgot all about that. Yeah. And like him and Dylan Brooks had like a little back and forth in the media or Twitter. It was weird. Like,
long there. He's like, let me get the fuck out of here.
Did he even report there? Did he even go sit on the bench for a game? I don't even remember. Hey, situations like that is always funny.
They're paying him.
They're still paying Iguodala?
Or they were when he was.
When that shit happened? That's insane. That is crazy. This is such a this top 14. 14 is all over the place. Even though I watch college hoops, I still don't know a lot of these players' names coming out. I know some of them because of you two. Let's see. Who y'all think Detroit gonna grab at 5? I feel like that sucks for Detroit to be that bad, and you don't even have a top 3 pick.
Whoever slips, that can shoot the ball.
Yeah, I was about to say whoever slips.
If they don't take someone that can shoot the ball, like
travesty.
Cody Williams at 5 noise, and I don't like it because I don't trust his jumper. But there's a lot of players in the top 10 I don't trust their jumper. So,
okay, where y'all see Rob? Where y'all see Rob going?
No clue. No idea.
I kind of want Rob to go to San Antonio at 8.
Hey, listen, Rob going to San Antonio can be like
one way to cover up defensive deficiencies. He got a 7'3" alien behind you. That helps.
Absolutely. He could be like he's small. He could be like a Tony Parker. He's 6'1". Hey, I like that, Zoe. I like that.
The tricky spot is, I mean, the consensus has been moving down on Rob lately just because he's so tiny and
when his physicals came out,
keeping him around.
Yeah,
which is
when his physical came out, it was bad.
You could clearly tell Rob was smaller than most players, even in college.
Yeah, when you watched, yeah, I mean, when the physicals came out, a lot of people was confused. Yeah, like, how tall did y'all think he was?
He was listed as 6'3", but he's really 6'1".
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was kind of the report all year with him.
Yeah.
Point guard.
Nobody trusted their measurements.
No, they didn't. So
I don't know where he's going to go. When you go down the teams, like there's few teams that need a point guard. And
yeah, that's tough. Him and
it
Collier
could come down to a
slipping.
point where a team's like, hey, we could pay this guy 30 minutes. Even if he's like a 30-minute off the bench guy for a little bit. A lot of teams could use that. So it wouldn't shock. I mean, the upside is there. If a team wants to take an upside swing, Rob is a great guy to take an upside swing on.
No, definitely. And if he can fall to San Antonio, man, that would be nice for. Hey, Pop would do some series with Dillingham for sure. He got a skill set.
See what they do with 4 and 8 because they got routes to go. They could take
so many
a guy they like or take a guy that drops. Or I don't think anyone out of the top 3 seems roughly set in stone, or at least who they're gonna have a chance at. But I don't know. We'll see at 8.
Seeing how Houston has number 3 from Brooklyn. If the Phoenix Suns didn't exist, the New Jersey, the Brooklyn Nets got to have the worst future in basketball.
It's bad up there
because you had an awful ass season and you could have had the 3rd pick and you have nothing. Nothing.
Sun asset picks coming back.
Oh yeah,
they still have a lot going to Houston.
Yes, because imagine if they didn't have that. I mean, Phoenix definitely
like 2026. Do they have a pick next year?
It's messy. The whole
it is
trade. So I'd have to look it up.
Okay.
The Nets need to just move their ass back to New Jersey.
There's a lot going on there.
It's a lot going on.
They need to just tear it down.
Yeah, they do. Now I do remember we talked about the draft a little bit being a 2-night thing. Are y'all still gonna watch? How much of the second night y'all gonna watch? It's starting early, like in the middle of the day. If you live on the West Coast, you're probably not gonna watch this shit live on the second day. What's wrong?
I'm busy both days, so
I'm busy Thursday.
You know what? I'm busy Wednesday. I'm busy Wednesday because Rainer just said we got like this mixer thing, like this networking mixer, rubbing elbows with people type shit going on. I already said yes to, so I'm definitely not going to be.
Got you.
I look at the calendar. She said it's going to be Wednesday. You want to go? Bet. And damn, I'm gonna have to watch a recap. But I know on the next day we talked about it, and that y'all said that next night is going to be early. Like, isn't it going to be like 5:00 our time?
4:00 or something.
Yeah, like so. If you're on the West Coast, if you don't work a job that lets you watch TV, I don't know how the fuck you're going to even watch this if you really want to watch it. I don't know what the NBA was thinking. I get it's the summertime, but people still got jobs. I mean, people still got to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you going to do it? I mean, does the NFL do their second day during the middle of the day like they do? But you're not.
It's the weekend. Like,
they start
Friday?
at like 6:00 on the Friday for 2 and 3, and then on Friday 5 through 7 they do.
Oh yeah, so yeah, right there. So
7, they start at like 1.
Oh yeah, so that's different. That's Saturday. Yeah. If it's a weekend, people can still be tuned in like on a Thursday in the middle of the day like that. That's crazy.
They don't have to worry about shit. People tune in. They don't have to
that's another thing. That's another thing. Exactly. People, real quick, I need people to realize that like football is immortal, man. Like you cannot do everything the NFL does. It's just it don't work that way. Regardless of how many hoop fans it is, it just don't work that way. We're just not. Look at us. We love hoops, and we like, shit, we ain't going to be watching the second day that much. We got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? So,
if I could, I'd be watching all 3 hours.
No, yeah, like if we could, it's just like, we just can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so used to the, I'm so used to the draft being on Thursday. Yeah. You said pick 1 and pick 6?
Yeah, that's throwing me off the most because I'm used to
60.
On 6, they're like
that. One on Wednesdays throwing me off.
Yeah, like I'm so used to the draft being on a Thursday. All my life, the draft been on a Thursday night that I can think of. Like for like at night, one night, 7:00, 8:00, we there, we locked in, and we go on about our business. So now it's 2-night thing. Who gives a shit about that much of the NBA draft anyway? Who really cares that much about the second round? To be watching it.
Money.
Not y'all. Not y'all.
Me.
Not my sicko friends.
They can have it all on one day. The 2-day thing is the money. It's whatever.
I will
get those daytime ads.
And I used to like stream that shit. That used to be fun, but man, I can't do that now, man. It's the draft. We're gonna report it and everything like that. But it's just the 2-night thing. I think once again, Adam Silver, his background is what? Entertainment. So I get it. So anything else on the draft before we move on? We got a few more things to talk about.
Yeah, who we want?
Oh, hold on. Right in the chat. What's happening? What's happening?
Oh,
we got Rain in the chat. We got Devin in the chat. We got all these. Hello there. Hello. Therefore, what else we got? We ain't got nothing else to talk about for the draft, or at least I don't. Unless y'all have anything else to throw in there, I do not.
If the Bulls draft a guard, I don't even give a fuck if it's Devin Carter. I'm gonna be fucking pissed. That's it though. Good vibes rest of the night.
Be a lot of guards.
It is gonna be a lot
of fucking guards, and they love this dude in Bulls Nation. It's killing me right now.
Bulls Nation.
And then Caruso, everyone's like, "Nah, we need another Caruso." I'm like, let Io be Caruso for a year and go get a fucking 6'9" shooter.
Dog last year.
You know, like let him fill that role. Go get somebody else to do something else. You need a big. You need shooting. Not anybody under 6'4". Like,
so how long have we been talking about we needed shooters, man?
Since what? 2007?
It's 2024. And we still talking about the Bulls need to get a shooter. Man, fuck all that shit, man. I don't want to bring them up no more. Don't bring the Bulls up no more. We're done. I don't got nothing else to talk about with the draft unless Jonah got something else. You know, I know you got so much draft information.
I could sit here and talk about it for 4 hours.
We're not going to do that. So,
I would actually listen to that.
He would, but I don't know if everybody else wants to. But you know what? You might be really.
I'm gonna try to get. That's the plan next season is tap more into draft stuff because it's fun. I enjoy it.
Okay. You will be informative because a lot of people.
Got words going out. I'm having a good time.
That's good though. I'm glad because you probably giving a lot of people
team specific.
Yeah, for sure. But I do think you've given a lot of people more information on the draft because we know all people have been doing on the draft is Bronny. That's it. That's all they've been talking about. So,
I mean, I've been fast like the 20 to 40 range. I love this draft. It's great.
Even
I love
earlier than 20. From like 12, basically, is that drop off for me.
Top 5 I hate, other than Reed Shepherd.
I need to talk about Reed Shepherd for a second.
Go ahead. Get your shit off.
I don't know when it was, but a few pods back, I said he was a bust. I just want to say, I only meant that because I don't like the hype around him. Like, I get it. He's going to be a good player, great shooter, nice fit wherever he goes, but I was just hating for him.
That's the thing is you can have question marks for every single player in the top 5. Like Castle, you can talk about the shooting concerns.
Yep.
Klingon, you can talk about his mobility, injury concerns. Who else? You can talk about... Topic just dropped, but
his shooting.
Sar is still so raw offensively, and even he's slender.
Cody Williams
is getting shouts up top, but it's like, what else does he do other than shooting? Is he mobile enough? All these guys in this draft, top 5, I have question marks that could make them. I don't know. I just buy Reed because he shot 52% from 3.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot the ball well, and I'm not gonna hate on that.
No, you cannot hate on that, bro. Do you know how hard that is? Nope. Come on now, we know how hard that shit is, man. Come on
my name now.
I see what you're saying. That makes sense though. That is smart. That's very smart. Let's see. Anything else about the draft?
2% from 3, 150 attempts.
Damn.
I bet on that.
That's knockdown.
Yeah, that's knockdown, bro. I'll take my chance on that. I know knockdown when I see it.
First round on some bullshit.
Who? Bronny?
Does Bronny go in the first round? And then let's just move on. I don't even want to elaborate.
I think the Suns shit's all smoke and mirrors. The Suns need a player that plays now, and there's a lot better players in that range that could be playing now that could drop.
Yeah,
so any sort of those bigs, there's like 3 bigs in that range that one of them is going to drop, and they could have a chance to get, or a wing, like anything. There's so many. They're going to have more opportunity than anyone else out of all these teams in this range because the Suns literally just need a player to go out there and play because
I kind of hope they trade back with I think it was Utah 29 and 32 just to get a couple extra or another
even
pick.
The Knicks, because Tibbs isn't playing 2 rookies.
Yeah, he's not.
Fuck no.
Try to figure out something.
Come on now. No. Fuck no.
Project pick, defensive mastermind, call it a day.
Yeah. I think somebody will. I think somebody is going to definitely I do predict somebody is going to do that in the first round. It's going to happen. I think so. Yeah. It's going to happen. Late. I'm not talking about like no lottery. Okay. I'm talking about like late. You know what I'm saying? Like,
now the Lakers not going to take him to 17.
Buy the whole like, how is money? Unless Bron's taking a minimum, like how the hell are they going to play together?
Yeah, because Bron, you already know Bron.
It's crazy right now.
Yeah, Bron already going to opt out like he always does, and then do his thing. So who knows?
Demand a trade. I don't know. It's
It's messy. Let's see. We're gonna move on from this draft shit because we got not a lot more, but a few more little topics, and then we're gonna get the hell up out of here. Let's see. Olympics. We got Olympics coming up in a few weeks. I'm gonna tell you right now. Not a few weeks, in about a month. I love the Olympics. I love winning Olympics. I love the Summer Olympics. I'll be locked in. And our final roster. Now, last time we was talking about this, I had the wrong shit, and I hope this is the right one. Okay? But the final roster is Bron, Curry, KD, Embiid, Tatum, Kawhi, Booker, Drew, AD, Ant, Bam, and Halliburton. That's the right team, right? Correct? All right. Because last time I had the wrong damn team, and I was reporting the wrong shit. I don't want to do that again.
Embiid in there.
We was good. All right. So what we thinking, man? We think this is the team? We think we can win?
I got my questions about Embiid and Kawhi.
Of course. I think we can.
More like who's going to replace them?
Yeah, nobody.
Can't be that bad. You got a lot to choose from. And my biggest thing was before when they first said when they said Bron and Curry and KD was going to play, I was like, what if one of them have a deep playoff run? How that's going to be with the health? It don't even matter. No one went deep. I'm pretty sure everybody is kind of healthy. I'm seeing Curry at random ass gyms, fucking up YMCA people and shit. Bron doing Bron things. I see KD gonna be in the gym. KD just a hooper. So I think they're gonna be ready. This is gonna be about him.
I'm not worried about him at all. I think Bron is probably
got
healthy.
Camp coming up here soon anyway.
Yeah, soon. Because the Olympics, what is it, 26th of July? Something like that. In that range, I believe it is. But I think they're going to be bringing back the gold. It's going to be fun seeing. This is going to be our last time seeing Bron, KD, and Curry together. Like, I think in any aspect. Unless it's
USA at the top. Shit.
Unless it's like an all-star situation, all three of them on the same team type thing, since there's no more.
Some damn guards.
They do. I think we got it in the bag. These Olympics with this team. I know a lot of people don't like the Halliburton, which I think Halliburton is. I think we could have got somebody else.
I get it.
He's borderline.
Kyrie.
It'll be fun to see him as a passer with that much talent around him.
It will be. It will be because you think about it. You got Halliburton as a passer, and you got Bron. Name your point guards for real. If you look at this team, honestly, right? Am I wrong?
I mean, Drew's gonna make the right pass, but he played.
I mean, that's the issues we saw with past Team USA is they had so many initiators that none of them knew how to like coexist, and it was just a sloppy offense where you see other teams that are like playing basketball where it becomes kind of. I don't know. The rhythm's kind of iffy, but that was more. Last Olympics was just weird.
Mm-hmm. No, facts. But I think this is gonna be fun, man. I'm really excited. Chat definitely confirmed, said they start on the 26th. So we got pretty much a month away. I'm be locked in. Outside of basketball, real quick, before we move on from this, talking about them, do y'all like what other not meets, but what do you call them at the Olympics?
Events.
There you go. What other events y'all like?
Swimming's fun.
Swimming is
summer. We watching swimming.
Hey, I'm watching swimming. I watch it all. I love swimming. Of course, track and field.
Is that's box office entertainment.
Yeah.
Right there.
It is. You got that. I mean,
laps ahead of everyone.
Man, remember when Michael Phelps
run the 400?
I didn't see that. No.
I saw a 16-year-old. He was barely
set a record for like.
Dog.
Oh,
I saw.
Maybe
he's that's what we're talking about. I saw one kid. He was talking about like, I can't even do driver's ed because I'm gonna be in Paris. Because I think that's the kid. We might be talking about the same kid, but he fast as fuck. He fast as hell. Like, hey man, kids are different. Like kids are different now. But I love track and field. I mean, I watch it all. But swimming is definitely like when Michael Phelps was doing his thing, must watch, must see. Was that like 2016 when he was the time difference from Paris? I don't know. Chat. I know somebody
gonna be watching Team USA basketball at like 2 a.m.
Oh God!
If you watch Premier League games, it's like 7-8 hours.
It is.
So if you watch like a 6 a.m. Premier League game, it's like noonish over there.
Yeah, because when we watch like them 6 a.m. Premier League, it's definitely
like basketball. They'll make it so you can watch. They
will.
They'll get money if they.
Yeah, they will. They will.
Optimal time. So
you got to.
You likely want to watch. You'll be able to watch.
Because nothing like FIBA. Remember FIBA was like 2 a.m, 3 a.m.
Well, they were playing Asia
last summer.
So
Asia is night. I was like, I'm up.
You were. I'm like, yeah, I forgot. I'm like, Zoe, you insane for that. I'm not setting no alarm. I'm just gonna watch the replay or highlights. I'm not doing that shit. But
who's watching Ant Edwards go off? Good time.
Yes, Ant was going crazy. But I got USA winning this whole thing. I think it's gonna be fun. Of course, I think
to see other teams, honestly.
Yeah, because I think this team has got it. If you're really mad at this team, you just don't watch. You don't like basketball. I mean, seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it.
I want to see Kyrie on the team.
No, okay, I give you that. Kyrie over Halliburton. Yeah, I don't know how you even do that. But outside of that,
doesn't Kyrie rep Australia?
No, he's played for Team USA.
He did, yeah.
He was in camp. He was in camp with them a lot of times. So yeah, he should have been on this squad. But anyway, outside of that, I'm excited for it.
You can make an argument for every French player that
you can
make it over them.
No, facts. No, you definitely can. Let's see. Let's see. What else we got? Oh, coaches. Monty Williams got fired from the Detroit Pistons. I think we're more so shocked at it being after 1 year. More so than wait a minute.
I think you rip the Band-Aid and keep it pushing.
Is it 1 year or 2 years?
That was 1 year.
It was 1 year. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, so yeah, why do you come back next season knowing that he don't mesh with this team, he's not the right fit for this team? Like, why would you waste a whole nother season? There's no point. So I'm with them on that.
Didn't they got worse? Like, they lost more games
than last year?
Right? Than last year?
Damn.
I thought they got worse.
If they did, it was probably like 3 less because they haven't had a good season in a while. So it's been rough.
I feel like with that roster, all the bullshit issues he had with Ivy not playing him, whatever.
That was so dumb.
They should have done better.
That was so dumb because it's like Ivy was like, you need to know if he can shoot. You got to know if he can play with Cade, and you're not. Fuck his defense. You can't win games. You're not trying to really worry about defense at this point. You're trying to see who can score, and then we can work on that defense. And you don't play him with what? That's dumb. That was dumb. I didn't understand that. So it's like, I mean, a lot of Suns fans didn't really end up liking him anyway as he left. So they can see this happening with the Pistons. And I think it was just more so like, oh my God, y'all offer me this money, I'm gonna go there in the first place. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what that was for Monty.
Poor roster building too.
Yeah, it was bad. So it's like it was a bad start for anybody. I think even for a new coach, I feel bad for them because you don't know what that front office is like, and like you said, the roster build is. They got pieces to work with, but now you got to know what to do with them. So it's like, yeah. So
no depth, no shooting, no defense.
None of that. And good luck. You have none of that. So, but Monty's up out of there, and now he's getting paid by the Suns and the Pistons, correct? Or is the Suns done that contract? But I think getting paid by both.
I don't even know.
Actually, I don't know how that works once he got the new deal with Detroit, but
I think you just get the money from the other team. But I don't know if that just goes into the
like a buyout.
But he will be okay.
Okay. Yeah, he's definitely okay. Him and Mrs. Williams are doing just fine. They're doing just goddamn fine. What other coaches and the coaches carousel happened? What else? Kenny Atkinson signed with the Cleveland Cavaliers. I did not see the details on that contract.
He finally got hired.
Yeah, finally.
80 interviews over the last
80
seasons.
God damn, like I want to know what they be talking about in these interviews.
Every notification is always Kenny Atkinson.
Kenny Atkinson
in the group
every single time.
Charlotte that 1 year, and then he said, "No, I'm going back to Golden State."
Yeah, like I mean, honestly, why not? Why not leave? Why am I going to leave? Go ahead, my fault.
His best roster.
Yeah, like
attractive place to go still.
Yeah, if I'm gonna leave Golden State,
finally.
Yeah, if I'm gonna leave Golden State, I'm not gonna just pick any team. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go somewhere where.
Say what you want. That's probably a better situation right now.
Yeah, like they got a lot to think about over there in Golden State. So
they got their own issues in Cleveland, but hey, man.
Yeah.
You can work with those issues in Cleveland.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
You definitely can. You definitely can. But shout out to him. I'd be shocked now. I don't know. I don't think they'll probably trade Mitchell now. So you got this coach. Who knows? If it really depends on the pit.
Mitchell signed the extension.
Yeah, me too. I don't think Mitchell's going anywhere. Yeah, I don't think he's going. I don't think he's going anywhere, especially getting a new coach. Ooh,
Garland Allen moved.
Yeah, that might be the one. That really might be the one.
Easiest one.
Yeah, for sure. When does free agent start? In a couple of weeks, right? Next week? Cause I don't even know.
I'm not.
I was about to say, is it still the first?
I don't know what that shit.
Free agency doesn't me like. There's not much going on in free agency.
Free agency, we're never gonna get them big. We're never gonna get them big signings no more, man. Them days over with. Who was the last big free agent signing in the first? Was it KD? Like going to the Warriors, like the for real last big. Oh no, Kawhi going to the Lakers. Was that the last big one? I mean, not Lakers. Clippers, that the last big one? Was it the last? I might miss that Lakers. To the Clippers was the last one? I think that might have been the last that shocked the world.
Free agency? Yeah. I mean, everyone just opts in and gets
Because I don't think LeBron going to the Lakers wasn't. I think we all knew that was happening. I wasn't like, oh my God, type situation.
On the wall.
Yeah. So the Kawhi was like, is he going back to Toronto? Is he going to the Lakers? Is he going to the Clippers? I think that might have been the last one. Might have been. Because Paul George was a trade. So, yeah, we don't get that shit no more. Because, like you said, the CBA got them just opting into these big-ass contracts. And teams are just offering it because they don't want to go to free agency. It makes sense. But shout out to Kenny for getting his opportunity finally or picking one. It's dope that he was able to be like, nah, I'm straight. I don't want to do that. I'm going to pick this. So, shout out to him.
I think he was getting good money to be Steve Kerr's, like, right-hand man too, so he was
absolutely.
I mean, that's a good man to fall on.
Did they drop any of his like
playoff team?
Yeah, did they drop any of his? Yeah. Did he do any of that yet? I mean, because sometimes it happens so fast they'll drop it. Like this is who he's thinking about, or this is who he's going to bring with him, because they usually already have that in their mind and already made those decisions. I haven't seen any of that because I can't remember. Did this come out last night or this morning? I'm like blending everything together. I don't know when this news even dropped. I can't remember.
Like 12 hours ago.
Damn. It's really been, it was this morning. It was. There we go. As you're looking for that, who else? You already know who I'm gonna finish with, but Finch got his extension. And holy shit, the Edmonton Oilers actually won their Stanley Cup and beat the. Sorry, I looked down and they actually came back from being down 3-0. That got to suck as a damn team. Lose you 3-0 and you lose series 4-3. It's got to be insane. But Finch, I didn't see. He got the extension, right? How much was it? I didn't see that, Jonah. What was his extension? How many years?
Details.
They put no details yet.
I saw like 5 years. 4 or 5 years, I believe.
Ooh, okay. And well deserved though.
I mean,
well deserved.
You need that when you make that kind of jump, you're gonna get extension. I don't know. I just like to see coaches stick around.
Yeah, me too. And to know where how his tenure started with the Timberwolves, like in the middle of the season, like he ended up with really weird, like middle of the season, getting a new coach,
another team in the middle of the season.
Yeah, like that's even at least Doc Rivers wasn't coaching. I mean, that's even weird. That's weird. But he got just in the middle of the season.
For the Saunders son.
Mm-hmm.
He did. Yeah. So it's like to see where he started from. No one know who he was. None of that. And then it's the Timberwolves at that. So you don't know who he is. It's the Timberwolves. No one really watches them. And now look at what he at. They were the second seed. They made it to the conference finals. Who knows what can happen next year? So shout out to Finch for getting that. Man, the man broke his leg. Got his leg broke or tore his ACL while coaching. Even continue to coach, man. Get that man a pay raise. Get a Finch household. Let them go get a new house. Let them get paid. So shout out. Like you said, I'm with you too. It's fun to see coaches stay. We don't get that no more. We used to get coaches be there 10, 12, 15 years. Coaches barely be there 4 years now. It's Monty Williams 1 season. I mean, we agree that should have happened, but still, like, look at how many coaches each year. Look what we just talked about. 3 coaches.
Even Vickers' staff seemed a little head scratching when it happened.
Yeah, like, look at that. You're firing a coach who made it to the second round again and lost to the defending champs when your best player was hurt in that series, and that man got fired. You can't keep a job. Right, you can't keep a job winning 50-plus games in the NBA no more. Even when you lose to the champions, and when you knew at that moment that they can still be the champions when you lost to them. It just sucks. It's rough. I think it's rough being an NBA coach, man, right now. It's damn near rough. It's harder to be an NBA coach to keep your job than it is in the NFL, it seems like. It's like now it's starting to be like, if you don't do something in 2 years, you're out of here. So it's like.
It just get too much blame thrown on them. It's an easy.
They do. Yep, they do. It do.
You reach the highest point of your career and you have some of the worst job security.
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably had
worse.
Tenure.
Absolutely. Like Coach Bud, I don't even think him winning a championship with the Bucks gained him 3 more years. What did he get, 2?
He was almost on his way out before they.
Yeah, he was already on his way out before they even won in the first place. So the winning didn't even get him 4 more years.
It bought him a year.
A year and a half, didn't it? Right? Like,
yeah, and he was gone. So
come on, man. Like,
it sucks.
So it's just rough, man. So yeah, shout out to all them coaches. But since we're talking about how to keep a job, Mr. JJ Redick himself. Let me start. I don't know. Did y'all watch his press conference? Did you catch any highlights?
I saw some clips.
All right.
Clips and we're gonna see a lot of it. So I wasn't rushing to click on the clips.
No, me either. No. Yeah, I saw a bunch of the clips. We knew that. Well, first of all, people don't know JJ Redick is the new head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. Say what y'all want to say. Was it chess that LeBron and JJ Redick was playing because of his podcast? They will always say no, but they probably was talking about this shit. So, but JJ Redick is a new coach, and we knew that. I knew his press conference was going to be A1 because JJ Redick he know how to talk. You think he was going to be scared about The people he was just working with? No. So it's like, I think his press conference was right on point. He was talking about shit that he should have been talking about, but this shit sounds good. But as soon as them Lakers go on a 2-game losing streak, 3-game, this fan base, so the Los Angeles Lakers is going to be on JJ's neck. But I'm always hard on teams doing this. I like JJ. I think JJ is a great mind. I still don't like the decision without the experience. I know you can't always go for the guys that got experience. I know it just looks bad because LeBron is involved. It's the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? It looks because everything that transpired up to this point. But I don't even know who the hell the Lakers are going to get outside of him. If it wasn't an old boy from UConn or JJ Redick, I don't even know who the Lakers was going to. It's going to be one of us. I don't know who the hell
and you can't
was going to be
anything the media says because
you can't trust.
It's just sloppy. It's just
sloppy.
With the Lakers,
super sloppy. So, since I like JJ Redick, I've been
involved that we just never heard about for all.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And there's so much stuff like it's saying Jenny Buss today said she couldn't believe the deal fell through with I'm drawing a blank on his name. Hurley from UConn. I don't give a shit. I hate when reports come out like that. The reports when it come out saying
making the same amount of money with taxes to stay in stores and continue what he's been building than if he was to translate to the NBA. So like, I don't blame the guy.
Or even
I don't blame him.
More money.
I don't blame him.
Well, the Kentucky job offered him the same deal.
Listen. I'm not leaving. I know it's Connecticut. I'm not leaving Connecticut. Excuse me, for that Lakers job. I mean, I get it. It's not like you getting LeBron at 30 years old. That can't be a selling point no more. Like, yeah, you get to coach Bron for a year or two. We don't know when he. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a very attractive position.
They aren't. Real quick. I think we talked about this already. Outside of Shaq, what big free agent did they really sign?
Dwight Howard.
Steve Nash.
Come on.
Trevor Ariza twice.
Let's go. So it's like now I feel like the Lakers don't have that. They don't have that mystique like they used to when the CBA was to the point where Dr. Buss and Lakers had all the money and they can just do whatever or pick and just trade for anybody.
With uncertainty right now.
Yeah. So the Lakers ain't. Yeah, like the Lakers ain't. Okay, you got AD, you got Bron. And like
you can only get so far with that right now. Like,
you only get so far.
Even if they're at their best.
We're gonna move the 17th pick, get another star, draft Bronny.
Zobin playing 2K.
Cam Reddish is I'm just optimistic for JJ because I hope it works for him.
Man, being a big JJ Redick fan since Duke for sure. I'm
JJ. Sure. He could fail here and he will still be doing perfectly
fine. Yes. Yeah, JJ is perfect.
Some haters gonna hate, booth. And that's gonna piss me off.
Yeah, I think JJ. Of course, like I said, I like to see the guys that have been grinding and get it. But sometimes the person who has not been in those positions, sometimes are just better. And I am rooting for JJ to do good, and because the media is gonna be trying to kill this dude. Because
I think everyone pays attention to the coaching stuff, the success, but I think like the player, nobody ever talks about holding the locker room in check, working with players. Like that's like I have my gripes with Finch, but everyone speaks glowingly about like it's not like we like our coach shit. Like they speak glowing to him about like it is genuine shit in these press interviews. Like you want to. That's how you build culture. That's how you build a winning team. I mean, Mazzulla over with Boston, like he's a fucking sicko, but he has to buy in and do their shit. Like you got to have the right personality. Like if JJ ends up doing well, I think he'll just like in other like he obviously knows the game so well. He plays
so well.
And I think his staff that he's going to sign up is going to be crazy.
Yeah,
I've seen like Rondo.
Yeah, Rondo. Come on, man.
Rumored.
If he brings Rondo,
like some championship experience.
If
guys who are respected, like you talked about, Jonah.
Yes.
Good staff.
Yes. Listen, Rondo alone.
Himself.
No, Rondo alone.
It all in one guy, but it's never like that. That's
no, like think about Phil Jackson, man. Tex Winter is the guy behind all that.
Tex Winter.
You know what I'm saying? That's the guy. That's the triangle. He brought the triangle offense. So it's like if JJ can get Rondo, can you imagine in the huddle? Rondo, JJ, and Brown in the huddle. That could be fun, but I'm rooting for JJ, man. Like, just do your thing, man. I know the media gonna try to kill him because he's been killing the media while he's been in the media. So you know the media is ready to kill that man because he's been second everybody in the media. So
I hope JJ ready to fight back, and I think he's the type of guy who he'll push back if there's too much push on him. Like,
yeah. If they start getting reckless,
like you said, these guys are getting 2 years.
Yeah,
y'all got to chill. I don't think JJ is going to get kicked out in 2-3 years. I think he's going to stick for a little bit and grow into the Lakers organization.
Yeah.
So all that upfront pressure, heat from the media, that's just going to die down eventually. And it's going to take a minute for them to build something. Like you said, it's not a best situation right now.
It's not.
A lot of old guys.
Yeah.
And some young guys who aren't playing good. So
yeah, no facts. It's
going to be a process.
Like, you look at some of the experience for it doesn't seem as far off when you realize he was in the league in 2021. He's 40 years old. Like, if he was to jump into an assistant role for 2 years and then jump to a head coach, people wouldn't see it as chaotic.
No, they wouldn't.
Obviously,
I think it's a podcast more so too.
Lakers, all of that stuff. I think it's something we've never seen.
Yeah,
I think the podcast
did it.
His own commentating.
Yeah.
His podcast, even before the one with LeBron, put together a good
facts
resume of just breaking down X's and O's and showing what he can do.
No, for real. For real. So, I think another thing. I think when the Warriors got Steve Kerr, I think a lot of teams tried to go the same route, but it's hard. Because just like teams try to go the same route of team building like the Warriors, you can't because you don't have those shooters. And like Steve Kerr, like we always say, Steve Kerr could have went to the Knicks and we would not talk about him at all in coaching, like all time stuff at all. We would never be talking about him. So it's like he got to a good situation. And the Lakers,
Walton,
yes,
73-9.
My boy,
as soon as he had his own whip.
That boy can't keep a job. A head coaching job, I should say. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, that head coaching shit is hard, man, because everything gonna fall on you. Darvin Ham, even though I called for his head before in the last season, he went to the Western Conference Finals, went back to the playoffs, lost to the defending champs, don't have a job. So, but kind of like what Jonah was saying earlier, the Wolves talk highly about Finch in all type of press conference anytime. I don't know when a player from the Lakers was actually talking highly of Ham. Unwarranted. Because I've heard the Wolves players...
nobody would buy it.
Nobody
bought it. If somebody did, none of us bought that bullshit they was talking about Darvin Ham. So, speaking of Ham, didn't Ham go back with the Bucks as an assistant coach?
Giannis said, come on, I need you.
Hey, Giannis don't have a good track record of picking coaches because then he wanted Coach Bud out and he picked Adrian Griffin. Then he didn't want Adrian Griffin no more. Then he wanted Doc Rivers. And now he wanted Darvin Ham on the coaching staff.
Hey,
all right.
He was a good assistant when
he was though. No, he was though. I will say sometimes I would agree with you there, Jonah. I will say sometimes coaches are just better assistants. You don't need to be a head coach. Head coach is hard. At any level, being a head coach.
Bullshit.
Yeah, being a head coach at any level.
The front man half the time.
Yes, like, listen, I've done. Zoe, are you a head coach right now for your basketball team?
No, I'm off for the summer.
But you have been the head coach though.
Yep.
See, you know that shit, man. No matter age. I've done head coaching for baseball
my whole life. High school, AAU.
There's a reason why Joe Mazzulla is successful. That man is
You gotta know how to deal.
It's on a different time up there.
Man,
I was doing an hour and a half practice session and putting like an hour and a half into it, just trying to plan this shit.
Dog.
This man works for the league.
The league.
24/7 for him.
The league. Now listen, I did head coaching for baseball and football. You know, baseball is like baseball like every other day, kind of. Football, been a head coach, play. I don't matter what level, but I was head coach and having to have practice every day before the season start, Monday through Friday. You gotta come up with shit. You gotta deal with parents all the time.
You gotta deal with professional athlete egos.
Yeah,
I don't even want to deal with like the A team or the 15-year-olds. Give me the B team. Let me work on their skills.
Yes, like
it's different for that too.
Different, so different. So it's like, yeah, like look at the money they're making. They're making so much more than the person they gotta listen to. Like, think about that. Like, you gotta listen to this man. You gotta get these guys in order to listen to you, and they make more than you. They are more regarded than you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta come in there like, listen, this is my squad. So man, JJ Redick probably could do that because he's like you say, he just retired. What, 4 years ago?
Coach K in him.
Yeah, he just 4 years ago. So I think he got that. He already built like kind of like the rapport with LeBron. So that's gonna be fascinating to see though, to see how that actually is with them. So I don't know. I'm kind of excited, man, to see it. You know, like you said, we didn't have no other options after Hurley. They really didn't have nothing else. Kenny Atkinson was never. Kenny Atkinson wasn't gonna go there. Sam Cassell, people was talking about that.
Nah,
he's probably just a better assistant. Honestly, let's be honest. And let's be honest. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna talk about Sam Cassell like that. What else we got? Anything else on JJ before we get up out of here? Anything on? No.
Something we've never seen, so it should be.
Yeah. I'm gonna get the ladies a shout out real quick. The WNBA been cracking, bro. I don't know if y'all
too much.
Can I say this though? Let me say this. We should never be shocked about it cracking like this when it's a woman's lead. Hey, women be with the shit. If women be with the bullshit, man, like sometimes women not letting shit slide. A lot of times, guys, we're gonna let shit slide. We're not gonna talk crazy sometimes on the court. And be like, these women, like they knocking motherfuckers out the air. I
think it's always the thing is it's always like there's always been these kind of things going on.
Yes.
This has a spotlight on.
Yes, like a lot of people understand the WNBA always been like this. It's always been like this. So now we got the spotlight. They always been feisty. They're women. They always been feisty, but now the skills are just there to go with this shit. It's in the spotlight, and it's been fun. So give it a shot. Yes, they're not dunking the basketball, but give it a shot. They've been hooping, man. Angel Reese been hooping, but she was out with Herbo last night, man. What is up with that? That is G Herbo slid up in there real quick. I was wondering which rapper here was going to slide up in there. I knew somebody was
on the Hella Sky game.
I know Burke been going to Hella game, but
Chance was there too. What's up?
No. I'm talking about.
All right. On the court.
Picking with her. But Angel Reese been going off. Kayla been doing her thing. The best player in the world, Asia Wilson, been doing her thing. Hey, that's unheard of. She's doing like 26 and 15, 26 and 12 in the league right now. Like, it's what she doing. What she's doing right now is amazing. Y'all need to go check her out. I do want to say real quick, I got a WNBA show coming next month. And so we're gonna be more about that shit happening since I am talking about that. It's coming next month, so it's gonna be just strictly WNBA. So I wanted to just plug them because they've been going off, man. It's been fun games and there've been some high scoring games at that. Like not a bunch of hundreds, but for the women's scores, it's been like some 90s, some high 80s, you know what I'm saying? It's been some good hoops. So, yeah, check them out. The league pass is still only $30, man. That's a steal. You get the rest of the summer, man. So if you want to just check them out, it's easy. They keep raising the price, but $30 is still cheap. 32, you know, just pay that shit if you really watch. It's hoops if you like basketball. And if you got a WNBA team in your city or close to your city, or if you're traveling to that city, man, go check them out. Now, if the Aces are in town, if the Sky's in town, or the Fever in town, I hope your pockets are long if you're trying to go, because
those went to Indianapolis.
Those three. I'm looking at the Aces in the Sky game on Thursday. I'm thinking about going to that, but them tickets was, man. But I do want to go though.
There's a reason why I was looking in Indianapolis.
Yeah. Was it that much cheaper in Indianapolis?
It was like $50 just to get in. I was like, make it.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Wintrust. Nah. The tickets with the Aces coming to the town is just insane. But check them out. Is all I'm saying.
On Sunday they got down to $125, and I was like,
ooh. Where was the seats at? It all depends. It all depends on where the seats are for that price. Where was the seats?
I didn't catch that. But
okay.
Cheapest to get in.
Damn. See what that means? You're gonna be up there. Fuck all that. Way up there. But yeah, Jonah, you got anything else before we get up out of here, man? No?
Hey, I'll be locked in for the draft.
I know you will be. Lock in with Jonah. Man, like always, man, I appreciate everybody. Anybody that was new today through YouTube, Twitter. We back live every Monday night now. We might be starting a little bit earlier. I'm gonna talk to the fellas about that, but on Mondays, but every Monday we're back. No more, after a game thing, but let's see what else we got coming down. I can't think of nothing else, man. It's been a long week, a long ass month. But it's been a fun season. Let me start there real quick. It's been a fun second season podding and doing this show with y'all, and for the rest of our viewers and growing. And it's been a fun second season doing this. The second season's almost done. But man, I love y'all. I want to say I love y'all too. I love these two dudes to death. They don't know that. I tell them all the time, but I still don't think they know how much I love them. But follow us on Spotify, Apple, anywhere else you listen to us on your podcast. Listen to us on YouTube, watch us on YouTube, subscribe. I'm tired. We're about to get up out of here. Till next week. Peace. Oh man.